My name is Tami Jembi. What's your name?
My name is Daniel Don.
What industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
Software engineering, basically.
For how long? For how long?
I've been at it for 5 years now.
So can you share with us like a story around what inspired you to start? The challenges you faced and some of the achievements you've seen so far.
Okay. Yeah. So I first tried out software engineering in secondary school. I think all this GS1, GS2 time. Basically, I just wanted to impress my friends. So I was doing things like Wapka.mobi at the time. It helped you just create websites easily and stuff. Yeah. From there, I started thinking of how do I customize it further and how do I really go into it, right? So I left it somewhere in GS3, but came back after secondary school and started stuff again. I wasn't into web development at the time. I was doing Python, and then from there back to software engineering. Yeah, so that was how I started. There wasn't too much money interest at first, yeah, but I heard of it as a lucrative career option as well, and I decided to pursue it now this time around to make money from it.
Okay, so what piece of advice would you give to someone who wants to get into your line of work?
I would say that follow your passion in the line of work, but also with the mindset to make money, because right now, like, you can be passionate about money as well, but it's just good to have clarity in what you're doing so that you know that even if you expect that this is a high income skill that can pay you, you also know that you have to have patience to get to the point where you're starting to make lucrative amount of money from it.
Okay, so what piece of advice would you give your younger self? Let's say one, just one. One piece of advice you give your younger self.
One piece of advice for my younger self. I'm trying to really advise myself here because I think I did a lot of things the way I wanted to do them. Yeah, but maybe I want to say start younger, but I started when I was 17, so I'm trying to imagine when starting younger would be. So I would say just continue doing what you're doing for myself and like try to meet more people, maybe network with more people earlier on, because when I started, I wasn't doing too much networking at the time. So I believe that I would advise myself to network with other people in the line as well, and people that we can share the same ideas, or people that can probably connect me to one stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do to relax?
Relax. I play my PS4, or I just hang out with friends, basically. Yeah, just hang out with friends or play Mortal Kombat. I like beating people on Mortal Kombat, so if you can play, come, let's fight. And I started playing FIFA recently as well, so doing great, yeah. My name is Daniel Don. I'm a software engineer and forex trader, and I want you guys to subscribe to Efficiently Inspired because I think they are doing amazing stuff. Cheers. Thanks.
My name is Jennifer Orogene Itebiki.
All right, so what industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
Well, if we are to answer that question, should we move from the beginning or we should just go straight to the point?
Well, let's talk about where you are now.
Okay. All right. So I'm actually doing community management, and I'm also in the writer space. I write articles also.
For how long have you been doing it?
Okay, as a community manager, I've been in this space for about 3 years now, and as a writer also, I've been in this space from 2019. Yes.
Okay, so can you share with us the story of how it started, what inspired you, how has it been so far, the challenges, and maybe some of the achievements you've had?
Okay, actually, my writing career started when I started my tech journey also. So I started with volunteering to write articles for tech communities, like the Facebook Developer Cycles, which was Meta Developer Cycles. So most of my articles are on their blog, and I moved on to all their blogs. I also contributed for Open Source Africa. So that's where my writing journey started from. While my community management journey started with Techrity. Yeah, I've just been in that space, and I just I was given the role of a community manager as since I've been with the community from the onset, and also it's more like I am also good with the tax also.
Okay, so what piece of advice would you give to someone who wants to get into your line of work?
Okay, so one thing I've noticed about being a community manager, it's much more easier when you're an extrovert. Not like Morris, but more when you are more of a social person. You'll be able to do this job very, very well and efficiently than when you are more introverted. So my work is more about meeting people, making friends, right? And making connections and partnerships. So just try to be as social as possible and always continue learning. It's something I never stop. Just keep on learning about new methods, new strategies on how to build and grow a community. And I think that's just it. Have a mentor to always guide you, someone that you can always reach out to whenever you are having issues.
So far, as a writer, what's the most amount of money you've made in a year?
Whoa, should be in a year.
Yeah, in a year.
I can't really say I've calculated that, but let's just say most times in a month I've made up to $250 as a writer. Yeah.
So can you give us like 5 names of people that have helped inspire, that have helped shape the kind of person you are today? 5 names.
Whoa, 5 names. Where do I start from? Okay, first and foremost, I'm going to mention my mom. First and foremost, because while I told her that yes, I wanted to start my tech career journey, she was the one holding my school fees. I used my school fees at her then to buy my first laptop. So yeah, she encouraged me on actually using that. Another person I would like to mention is the founder of Techrity, Owanate. She has also played a vital role in my life today. The third person I'm going to mention is Barrister Bright Wanko. He has helped me, I don't know how I'm going to put it, mentally, physically, financially, any aspect you want to put it, but he has been there for me in my tech career journey. Another person I would like to mention is Ben Oge. Ben Oge was the lead for Facebook Developer Circles as at then. So it was through his events I actually started my tech career journey. So I think without him, or without that community, I don't think I would have been here in this space, or maybe it would have been much more later. And another person I would love to thank is Mr. Richard Tamonotoye. He's a designer and a very good one at that. So, yeah.
Okay, so give me one piece of advice you give your younger self.
My younger self, well, one thing I always say to myself is try to be focused on whatever you are doing, even if you want to move to other career paths or so. Be focused on one at first and be very, very grounded in it. Know that okay, this is something you can do before switching to other career paths.
What do you do to relax?
I do a lot of things. So. All right. So major thing, I actually love sleeping. So when I sleep, I feel relaxed. Yeah, I can also watch movies, but movies is not something like, I wouldn't say it's much more relaxing for me because it's a strain on my eyes also. Yeah, I also read books to relax. So yeah, but most especially sleeping.
Okay.
My name is Jennifer Orogene Itibiki, and I'm actually a community manager. Kindly subscribe to Efficiently Inspired.
What industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
And I've been through a lot, but currently I'm in the tech field, software developer, front-end development to be precise. Front-end developer, yeah.
Okay, so for how long have you been?
Let's say seriously, I've been into it for like 3 years now.
2 years.
Yeah.
Can you share with us the story of what inspired you to get into the tech space and some of the challenges you have faced and probably some of the achievements you've had so far?
I would say I kind of have a little background in tech growing up, and also in the university I kind of did computer science, but like what you're taught in the university and then when you come out to the real world are totally different. So when I came out, I had to like re-establish myself, relearn different skills in tech before I finally landed at the front-end development and decided to stick to that for like 3 years straight now.
So what piece of advice would you give to someone who wants to get into your line of work?
Piece of advice is patience, because it's a skill. It's not something you can get into and expect to be good in just a month or two. Like you need to put in a considerable amount of time into the field to get better, because the better you are at something, then the more valuable you are. So you need to put in much time to learn and practice and improve yourself over time. Yeah. Okay, so patience is the key word.
Okay, so since it's tech, what tools do you use? Or let's say, what tools are your favorites to work with?
What do you mean by tools? Are you referring to like software or hardware?
Yeah, software.
Okay, basically I write code all the time, so I'm always like on my VS Code. I use Chrome. Since I'm front end, I don't really use so much tools on the end, but if it's the framework I use React and Next.js. That's basically what I write in. Yeah.
Okay, so far being a front end developer, what's the most amount of money you've made in a year?
In a year, I think I've made between 5 to 10 million in a year. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so what piece of
I'm not sure.
what piece of advice would you give to your younger self?
Oh, you should have gotten to tech much faster while you're in the university. I mean, if I had done that then, I would have come out like more experienced. But yeah, I mean, it's better late than never, yeah?
Okay, so can you give me like 5 names of people that have helped, shape the kind of person you are, who have helped inspire you to become the kind of person you are?
Okay, first and foremost, like the founder of Tecrity, Owanate Godwin. I'm actually like, we've been friends for a while, and she has kind of been someone that like supports you with what you want to do. And I have a couple of friends. I have my very good friend, Mr. Gospel Onowi. I have Chekube Peters, Daniel Don. There are like so many people that I have around me that kind of motivate me to keep pushing forward and improving myself.
Okay. What do you do to relax?
Oh yeah, I like playing games.
What kind of games?
Currently I'm playing FIFA now, but like I like playing adventure games like God of War, Assassin's Creed, and stuff. So to sum it up, my name is Chibuzo Madumere, and I'm a front-end developer for a little over 3 years now. And I would urge you to subscribe to this channel and to learn more and see the stories of other people and the struggles they went through to come up. Thank you.